So let's move on to lesson two. And lesson two focuses on machine learning. At the start of the lesson focuses on a recap of the previous lesson, so identifying what artificial intelligence is and going back and revisiting that definition. Then we introduce children to machine learning, and that being a type of artificial intelligence. And to make its decision, it needs to be provided with lots of information like images or text, and it spots patterns in the information and uses these to make decisions and solve problems. So once we've introduced that to pupils, there's a nice video that's provided by BBC Research and Development Team, and they talk about how machine learning is used in Springwatch. And just to get it's used in videos with the video recording footage to tag when animals are moving around. So instead of somebody sitting there watching through hours of video just trying to spot an animal, the machine learning system tags the animal for the person. So the reviewers, they can then just sort of skip forward to the bits where animals have been tagged and then look to see if that video content is worth being used. And a similar one that they have on, if you ever watch Springwatch, when you see the pictures of the birds on the trees. So this one has been trained to recognize different garden birds. So when the bird comes up, it puts a tag on it saying what type of bird it is or what bird it believes it to be. And then again, somebody can go through that and have a look at it. And there's a nice little activity not activity, nice comment to end it off where it says it wouldn't be able to recognize a flamingo, and there's a animated pigeon on there that goes, oh, why can't it not? It's quite obvious what a flamingo is. And the whole idea of it can't recognize a flamingo because it hasn't been told what a flamingo, it hasn't been trained on flamingo. It hasn't been given information or tagged saying this is a flamingo, so it hasn't got the information to use. Okay, right. After they've got that, and they do, after watching the videos, talk about it a bit about the, oh, sorry, I don't want to play that, just skip on. And we recap about the flamingo as well. And then there's an unplugged activity for the children to do, and it's mimicking very much what happens in the Springwatch video, with the idea that Springwatch has gone to an alien planet and they are interested in aliens, but they haven't taken the machine learning system with them. For some reason, they've taken your class of children with them, and the class of children are going to do exactly the same thing. So they're aliens on the planet, and Springwatch just interested in the ones that are called freebies. So we're going to be tagging them, identifying aliens as either freebies or not freebies. And as a machine learning system would work, we are providing the children with information so they can look for patterns and use these patterns. So we tell them that these images are tagged freebies, and then the other three are not freebies. And we're not looking at characteristics with this key bit of learning that it says in the plan, because characteristics reinforces rules, and artificial intelligence or machine learning doesn't work with rules, it works with patterns. So we're just looking at what patterns can they see in the picture. So when patterns, colors, shapes, size, those sorts of things, okay, and then provide them with a set of cards, and children go through and they identify where they think they're using that idea of pattern. Do they think this is a freebie? Do they think it's not a freebie? So that brings activity 3. No, sorry, that brings lesson 2 to an end. So we shall move on.